What's up everybody, it's Babryz here. I'm back with some new fresh gameplay. Today we're gonna continue with the series Why I Suck at Ones. This is gonna be episode number 3 if I can remember correctly. We're actually just gonna jump straight into it. Continue our losing in ones basically. So I'll queue up for the first game. I see you as soon as I find it. Be right back. So here we are with the first game. It's against Brenholz 3000. Sounds kind of like a machine name. But we can, like with the last video, actually get like the perfect kickoff to start up the video with. So I'm kind of satisfied with that. See, it's another pretty okay kickoff. Actually, just beat him to that. And just bang that. See if we can get something out of it. If you watch the latest video I put up before this one, you might notice that I'm actually playing with the Animus. I felt like after actually seeing that guy in that video, when he played with the Animus, I got a like really strong urge to actually go back for it for a while. And it's actually feeling like pretty good. I've played like a few games with it before, like earlier today, and it felt like pretty good, so I'm probably gonna stick to it for a while. See if we can actually make it our main again. Bring back the memories. Gonna pop this to the corner so I can get this boost. Fortunately, I gave away possession to him. I could probably get a goal out of this though. This is actually like the first ones game I've played in like a really long while, so I'm kinda surprised that it's going as well as it is. See what he does here. I thought like things like that were gonna happen like all the time, but apparently not. Hopefully this isn't like the point where I just jinxed it. Let's see, I'm gonna push up here so I can actually just stress him for a bit. He's not gonna get anything out of that, so it's a free ball for me. Or a free goal even, so. So this is going pretty good for being a ones game. And let's see here. I'm gonna take this down and actually control it. Okay. Didn't quite get the first touch that I wanted, so I couldn't really do anything. And okay, that was just like a plain bad play from my side. I'm thinking about actually like, when I'm doing my videos, go over like certain Rocket League topics. The question in that case is actually what kind of topics that I'm gonna go over. I'm not really the type of person to actually like read something off a script in general, so if I do topics, it won't be anything like that I've written down. I might be like writing down like a few points before, but I'm probably not gonna like, oh, and I fucked up again. I'm probably not gonna like write a script of what I'm supposed to talk about. It's not really my thing to do. Like in general, when I talk, I actually like kinda like to just basically just freestyle it. So I might be like in future videos actually trying to go over some topics. Should probably like write a few down. Like the question is in that case like, what people watching my videos, the few of you, would actually like to see. And I fucked up again. I could like go over topics like how I went about to like get better at Rocket League. And I could like go over topics about like what's current news in Rocket League. Like basically like about like the new crate system that's coming out soon, or like the esports scene. I'm really into the esports scene in general when it comes to Rocket League. So I could like basically like go over like topics from RLCS and so on, if that would be something of interest. Oh, and he got it again, but he didn't get a goal. He didn't cut it enough. Okay, I'm really low boost here. I'm gonna be freaking careful. Same here. I'm just gonna try to like get the block. But what I actually could go over like in like this episode is, I don't know if you guys have actually seen that, but like my favorite team in the RLCS is without a doubt Rogue. Mostly because of Chronovi. I was a G2 fan until he got kicked off of G2. And then I realized I'm basically a Chronovi fan. So at the moment, that means I'm a Rogue fan. And like, it's kinda annoying being like a Chronovi fan because of like whatever team he actually plays on. You can never know if he's gonna win or not. He could be like, or his team could be like the best team in the world at one day, and it could be like the worst team in the world the next day. It's like really hard, and it seems like that's like something that actually just follows Crow, because it was the same thing with like G2 before he left them. Okay, that might have been stupid. Nah, it's gonna be cool. Hopefully. Yeah. And it's the same thing with like Rogue now. It's like 2 seasons in a row that they have like almost gotten relegated. Like I think like last season they had to first take down like Space Station, and secondly take off a game against Energy. Energy at that time was actually like undefeated in league play, and was like their last game. I'm gonna back off here. And then after that they had to, just gonna flick it. I think some loom boost probably. After that they had to like first beat, I think it was like Ghost, if I can remember correctly. Just gonna flick it again. They had to like beat Ghost in the regionals. Oh well, and that's a win for us. Kudos, whoop whoop. They had to like beat Ghost in the regionals, and then after that they had to beat like Space Station 2. And they did both of those. And then like made a huge freaking run at Worlds. And it's the same this season. It was like when coming into like week 5, they were like 1 and I think they were like 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 4 coming into week 5. And then they had to both beat Cloud9, who wasn't having like a great season, but still it's freaking Cloud9. And after that they had to beat Energy, who was once again undefeated in league play. And they did both of those. So that's like the reason, probably because like to the why I actually enjoy being a pro fan, because you never know what to expect. Because it's like, if you're an Energy fan, yeah, they're cool guys and they have like really cool play styles, like especially like Justin. You can't deny those fancy freaking plays. And we're coming into game 2, by the way. I spoke through all of the queuing there, so I guess I don't really have to cut that out, so that's cool. But like the thing is, if you root for like Energy, it's not as fun to actually root for a team that like can consistently be dominant instead of rooting for like a team that could be like the best, no, not maybe not the best in the world, but like one top contender. For like tournaments, like Row, like the 4th place at Worlds last season, and could actually be like a team to actually risk getting like relegated 2 seasons in a row. It's a freaking storm, and I love it. That's probably the reason why I root for them. I'm gonna go for this boost so he can't get it. Okay, for some reason, yeah, he was probably going faster than me. So I'm not really gonna deny him that demo. Let's see here. Good that we actually got a touch, but it wasn't really the touch that I wanted. Okay, he's taking it all the way home. Ooh, that's bad. I should actually have the time to go home here. He's gonna get one more. Oh, close to getting a pretty good flick there. I'm just gonna steal this boost actually. Okay, I fucked up there. Did not expect him to basically have like any boost at all. I have no idea where he got that boost from, because I stole his corner and it feels like he should have used some. I should probably be a bit cautious because he might not be like a high boost usage player. I could probably get this, or I could boom it against the bar. That also works. So we gave him a free goal and actually like make the game interesting, all for the content of course. Let's see here. Feels like I'm a bit better on kickoff than he is though, so should not be a huge problem. Okay, kinda lost the kickoff, but not too bad. And we could probably chase this down. Okay. Okay, he has pretty good car control to be honest. I can't really do much in this position. He's gonna try to flick it. Okay, his flicks aren't the best, so that's a good thing. And like in most cases, I'll probably be able to like counter him when he actually does that. Like in that case, that was a like pretty free goal. Okay, kinda goes for like... Okay, flick is too high again. Oh, and I fucked up again. That's a free goal for him. So this is... kind of feels like it's gonna be like a game of counters. We'll see how it actually like unfolds. Oh, please go in. Oh no. Oh shit. Thought I was gonna steal that boost, but obviously wasn't, since I had like 100. Huge tip, if you want to actually steal a boost, use just a tiny bit of amount of boost to actually be able to pick up the boost. Otherwise, you won't be able to take the boost, you'll just run over it. Just like a pro tip. Glad I didn't fully commit on that one. Would have been like a free goal for him in that case. It was anyway, so didn't really matter. What I actually can go over in this video too is actually like what I specifically like trained on to actually like get better and rank up. Pre-flip gang. What I actually like trained on specifically to actually like get better at the game in general, or like how I did it, or like, and like the thing is like I started playing like Rocket League with like a few friends like back in the PS4 days. We actually like found a game when we were like really bored and just like needed a new game. Played a lot of like Call of Duty and similar games before that. He's not gonna be able to do anything with that. So we just like basically got the game and I was like hooked freaking instantly. And like as soon as they like stopped playing, I didn't really like have like anyone to play with. But that didn't really matter. I could actually sit up like, oh, I could actually like sit up on like hours at an end, just like in training packs. I was mostly doing like aerial training packs, so I would actually just like go for like fancy plays, or like what I thought was like fancy plays back in those days. And so that's what I did like to start with. I just like basically went in for like a shit ton of training packs and like a shit ton of training hours in general. That's out. I'm just gonna boom this, to be honest. I'm doing it again. Didn't feel like safe to actually try and keep that. Okay. I think he got kind of mad about that. Like what I did, I was like spending like hours on end in like free play and in different training packs. As I said, like mostly like doing fancy aerial plays basically. And after that I actually started like watching like a bunch of videos when it comes to like rotations and like how to do like specific mechanics. Like I remembered I learned like the half flip mechanic like really early. I think I learned it at around like gold level, if I can remember correctly. So I learned it like fairly early. So that's like one of the mechanics I've had in like my arsenal for like ages. And that's a high recommendation. I play with like a few friends now that are like a fairly high rank. They're like ranging between like the like like high diamond and like low champ ranks, but they can't half flip for shit. They basically don't know what like the mechanic itself, like what it means to do a half flip. So it's obviously nothing that you like actually like really know, but if you want to have like quick recoveries, like let's say that you get bumped by the opponent or even by your teammate, happens a lot more than one would actually think. But in that case, like just being able to just half flip and just like basically keep boosting, like you get bumped, you're backwards or anything like that. Just being able to make that half flip so you're in the right direction and gain like a high amount of speed like right away. It's like a big thing for recoveries, and it's the same with like wave dashing. That took me like a bit longer to actually learn. Okay, that was an interesting sequence. How does that look on the... Okay, interesting. I'm actually just gonna give him a free roll. That did not feel right. Okay, he's not gonna take it. Okay, he's gonna go freestyling. Are we doing Freestyle Fridays? I actually almost got the reset for a video. That's highly unusual. Okay, so now he's gonna start playing properly. Or is he? No, he's gonna go for the freestyle play again. Okay, I'm with him on this one. I'm obviously not gonna let it go in for free. That's not how we roll. Okay, so he does not want freestyle anymore. That's kind of obvious. Ooh, that could have been like a pretty flick. And okay, I should have been first to that. This is like turning into a really interesting game. Started with that lag. Okay, and that's a huge amount of like ball lag too. Oh yeah, we're like with that. No, let's not get off topic actually. back to the training. How I actually got good. Or got good. Got better. Let's say got better. Okay, he's demoing me again. Like mechanics in general. I've traded like a bunch on my mechanics, so I would say that I've definitely gotten to like the place that I am based on my mechanics and not based on not based on my game sense. My game sense is actually something that I've started thinking about a lot later. Like probably once I get up to like high diamond or something, I started like actually paying attention to that's like probably when I started to actually like paying attention to like my game sense or like my I'm not gonna do that, that's just mean. Like it's something that I didn't train on until I was like high diamond, and like when it comes to like positioning and so on. Maybe I've had it naturally before that, but I don't think so at all. So like the main reason that I actually got up in ranking is basically like due to that I trained so much on my mechanics. All those hours and hours of free play training. I'm gonna play it safer. I have no idea what he actually wants to do with this game. And now I have no boost, so this is kind of dangerous. Oh, and he got that boost. I'm gonna turn around and get mid. Yeah, like my mechanics, that's basically what I trained on to actually get at this stage. And the thing is, you could also do that. It kind of depends on like how you wanna play the game yourself. Like if you wanna just like to make like crazy cool plays, you should train on your mechanics, but you might be a bit of a more like annoying player to like team with. Especially like until you get the hang of like the more like positional stuff and like rotations and so on. Until you get like the hang of those like naturally, or that you do it like later on and actually study them and try to learn them. Until then you're gonna be like, you're probably not gonna be a fun teammate, because nobody likes that cocky guy that can actually go for like the fancy plays, because he won't always like have the fancy plays. Like with me, I've had like a bunch of freaking off days where I've played and like being so close to doing like cool stuff and just not being able to do them. But like if you want to go for those crazy plays, if that's what you strive for when you play the game, to actually just get some crazy cool plays, then go for the mechanics without a doubt. That's what I did, because I wanna just like do those crazy plays. That's like my motivation when I play the game. Like hitting a cool double tap and just like standing up and gelling in the room. That's a pretty good feeling, and that's like 50% of the reason why I could play this game. The other 50% is the competitiveness, of course. So if you want to do that, especially train on recoveries, both because it feels like really freaking awesome to actually have good recovery mechanics, just being able to do things like this, basically. Of course I failed it on the first one, but you get the point. Just being able to do stuff like this kind of consistently it's a good feeling, and it's something that's like really useful. Not maybe like this, but this kind of more symbols is like being able to wave dash on every surface from every angle, having like a knowledge about when your car is gonna land and so on, and training on like having full aerial mechanics, like being up for things like really fast. And the only thing you can do to actually get those kinds of mechanics better is actually just like put in hours and hours in free play, in games, and in training. Especially just playing around. Don't take the games too seriously. Just try to actually push yourself and do stuff that you wouldn't do in like normal game. And if you don't want to like risk your rank, then just play casual in that case. But like the good thing with doing it in rank, that is that you will actually do it against players at your same, like at your skill level, and you can actually get like a lot quicker and a lot more consistent if you do that, and especially like doing it half under pressure. But anyways, that's enough about the training and the story of how I actually got to the phase where I'm at and rank that I'm at. I hope you enjoyed all of these games. It's actually pretty unusual that we won all three, so I'm kind of glad about that. If you feel like if you feel like that you like that video, hit me with a like and hit me with a subscribe, turn on the notifications, of course. And as always, have a good one, everybody.